21 games are set to release this February 2018 on the PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS Vita, and the Switch. Let's check them out right now. EA Sports UFC 3. It's that time of the year again, and EA is bringing you into another star-studded simulation of the Octagon action. Other than rounding up this year's batch of pumped-up superstars, this third installment also aims to bring a renewed experience with its deeper career mode and a more realistic take on your fighter's signature submissions. Build your brand from scratch and pave your path to greatness with your chosen personas. A bigger and better UFC experience, it's set to release on the PS4 and Xbox One on February 2nd. Shadow of the Colossus. A shining beacon from the Sony PlayStation 2 days, Shadow of the Colossus breaks into the modern generation in Team Ico's master-crafted makeover. Not just any simple remaster, this jump to the PS4 delivers a brand new experience for both the newbies and veterans. While its story is no different, its detailed visual enhancements and smooth frame rate brings a refreshing vibrance to its familiar worlds. Face off with gargantuan beasts and dive into its story filled with heart and deception. Coming to the PS4 this February 6th. Civilization 6: Rise and Fall. Sid Meier's premier 4X strategy will be seeing a lot of new features with this exciting new DLC. While Civ has always been about building empires from scratch, Rise and Fall brings you the extra mile with new choices to make and a selection of strategies to consider. Loyalty will be an important part in this edition, letting your relationship with your people affect the fate of the cities. Appoint governors, enhance your alliances, and lead them through the golden ages. It's set to release on the PC this February 8th. Dragon Quest Builders. Serving as an alternate world after the events of the original Dragon Quest game, you have to fix the universe and start from scratch. It's a different kind of Dragon Quest from what we've all known and loved. Directly inspired by Mojang's Minecraft, set your horizons on open fields and destructible objects in a voxel-based universe. Craft, collect, and build from the game's wide array of possibilities, all powered by the player's imagination. It's set to release on the Switch this February 9th. Kingdom Come Deliverance. A Kickstarter product, Warhorse Studios' ambitious open-world RPG weaves us into a different kind of medieval tale. Kingdom Come offers to deliver a realistic experience rooted in the everyday struggles of the Middle Ages, with historically accurate castles, knights, and open-field battles. Setting its foundation on the strengths of the genre, it boasts branching dialogue, a collection of classes to choose from, and of course, a customizable skill tree. Set to release on the PC, PS4, and Xbox One on February 13th. Mech Wars. Get in on the metal on metal action in this competitive MOBA from Han Studios. Set in a post-apocalyptic Earth, escape from its desert dunes in your steel suits and take on their ear-splitting mech battles. Take a pick from their choice of mechs, from the agile to the powerful, and watch them wreak havoc in the dilapidated arenas. Bring out your inner engineer in the weapons crafting phase and take home the victory. It's set to release on the PC on February 13th. Dynasty Warriors 9. A huge change is coming forth in this upcoming installment of Koei Tecmo's popular hack-and-slash series. Teaming up with Omega Force, 9 will offer players a bigger, more open world to explore. Whether on foot, steed, boat, or grappling hook, you're able to roam freely around their spectacular recreation of China. It's also going to have a real-time day and night cycle and a weather system that will affect the way you battle. A new way to play a beloved title, it's set to release on the PC, PS4, and Xbox One on February 13th. Monster Energy Supercross. It's time to get down and dirty in this newest entry to the Supercross series. With a sponsorship of Monster Energy, you're up for higher stakes and highly energized competition. Zoom along the championship's official tracks and contend with this year's fiercest riders. The possibilities are endless with new customizations from more than 80 different brands. Jam-packed with adrenaline and exhilarating rivalry, it's set to release on the PC, PS4, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch on February 13th. Secret of Mana. Square Enix jumps on the throwback train with this retelling of their classic JRPG. Compared to the pixel-powered pictures of its past, this remake boasts a full 3D makeover that manages to bring life to their colorful worlds and characters. Set in a world torn between good and evil, step into the shoes of their lovable crew as they journey through their stunning lands. Looking and feeling like a brand new game, it feels like a promising new venture for JRPG fans. Coming to the PC, PS4, and PS Vita on February 15. Bayonetta 1 and 2. A series that's been widely regarded as one of, if not the best hack-and-slash game ever. Platinum Games' crowning jewels have been recently making their rounds in the platform with its much-anticipated release on the PC. Now, the seductive witch struts its way to the Switch with a renewed vigor. Proving witches age well, she returns with the standard graphical improvements to please the judging eyes of today's generation. Releasing together with its equally luscious sequel, fall under her spell once more when they release on the Switch this February 16th. The 7 Deadly Sins, Knights of Britannia. From its roots as a popular manga, Bandai Namco's The 7 Deadly Sins marks two firsts with this new title. Aside from its confident swagger to the consoles, this will also be the first time it makes its release in the West. Just like its manga counterpart, this game will be full of the action-packed fighting it's known for. Experience the vibrant world with favorites like Meliodas, Elizabeth, and Hawk, and make use of each of their unique styles. It's set to release exclusively on the PS4 on February 19th. Metal Gear Survive. With their controversial split, Konami's latest Metal Gear game is sadly without the genius of the weird but lovable Hideo Kojima. A spin-off of the iconic franchise, this title veers away from the usual political intrigue and into the realm of the multiplayer arena. Putting aside the Metal Gear biases, take your friends on a ride against waves upon waves of monstrous humanoids. An unexpected move for Konami, it's set to release on the PC, PS4, and Xbox One on February 20. Harold Halibut. It looks like we got Slow Bros to thank for a renewed hope in the wellspring of video game ideas. A lot of games tout the word handcrafted, but Harold Halibut takes it one notch higher with its highly detailed stop-motion environments. An adventure game with a focus on narrative, play as a young janitor as he aids a professor in relaunching their sunken spaceship. A project that's crafted with love, it's set to release on the PC this February 20th. Dragon Quest Builders 2. Giving their loyal fans their just rewards, just days after its upcoming port to the Switch, Square Enix swoops into our hearts with the much-awaited sequel to this surprise hit. Return to the unique voxel worlds of this Minecraft-inspired JRPG and reclaim the world with your creativity and craftsmanship. It features new additions to the exciting blocky universe with slopes, waterfalls, underwater swimming, and a new hang glider. It's set to release on the PS4 and Switch on February 23rd. Payday 2. One of the more surprising announcements this year, Nintendo moves away from their signature family-friendly entertainment to usher in this criminally satisfying 4-player co-op. Just one of the many third-party titles to be released this year, this first-person shooter is a welcome addition. It diversifies the Switch's roster of new games with the excitement of well-planned heists, robberies, and all-around nastiness. Coming to the Nintendo Switch on February 27th. Parkitect. A business simulation game that'll bring joy to any fan of theme park creation. Putting more focus on business over sandbox elements, you'll have to put on your best suits and get ready to rake in the loot from each smile you bring. Build eye-popping buildings, construct gravity-defying roller coasters, and place the most exciting rides in this theme park of dreams. Maximum enjoyment means maximum business. A great revival of a classic, it's coming to the PC on February 27th. Death's Gambit. One of Adult Swim's more ambitious publications, this action RPG from White Rabbit will set you off on a hunt on the surface of an alien planet. Play as an agent of death and face off against the vicious beasts of Ladia with their arsenal of weapons and abilities. A dark yet rich story awaits you as you meet diverse characters and uncover the secrets of this unforgiving land. Promising a challenging action RPG, it's set to release on the PC this February 28th. Dandara. Save the world from all sides in this remarkably designed Metroidvania experience. Play as a fierce heroine and embark on a fast-paced combat in a dizzying, directionless universe. Although it's also optimized for touch-based commands, navigating through its gravity-defying world is no problem with the Joy-Cons. As directionless as their world may be, the same definitely can't be said for this delightful and ambitious indie game. It's set to release on the PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch on February 28th. N++ Ultimate Edition. MetaNet Software's slick and stylish platformer gets a double dose of base jumping action with this Ultimate Edition. Backed by its signature electronic soundtrack, get right into the game's delightful frustrations as you work through each of their 4,340 meticulously designed levels. That, along with 60 dynamic color schemes and brand new customizations, make this game another worthy investment. It's set to release on the Xbox One this February 28th. Middle-earth: Shadow of War, Blade of Galadriel. The sequel to the Middle-earth adventure is made even better with this expansion on the Blade of Galadriel story. Step into the shoes of an elite assassin and face the new Nazgul threat with her sharp pair of elven blades. A deadly weapon in her own right, use her array of combat abilities, skills, and gear to challenge any creature that crosses her path. It's set to release on the PC, PS4, and Xbox One on February 28th. Moss. Put on your headsets and enter the beautifully green world of Moss's adorable little mouse. This virtual reality experience sets you off on a journey of discovery as you embark on a fantastical adventure with its protagonist Quill. Navigate around the flora-filled kingdom and battle against ferocious enemies in first-person perspective. Discover the magic within and encounter the wondrous elements of the lush storybook adventure. It's set to release on the PS4 sometime this February. You may get these games right now by clicking the links below.